Look, Liam, Oman winning the toss and choosing to field first at the Wanderers cricket ground wasn't just a gamble, it was a data-backed call. Historically, teams bowling first here often benefit from early seam movement and slightly higher moisture in the surface during the first innings. At 93 for 2 after 25 overs, Namibia's run rate of 3.7 is well below the modern ODI benchmark, where teams typically aim for at least 4.5 to 5 runs per over in the middle phase. Namibia's approach feels overly conservative. While preserving wickets is important, studies of ODI innings progression show that teams scoring under 4 RPO between overs 20 and 35 often struggle to accelerate effectively at the death, unless they have exceptional finishers. And Namibia's middle order has been inconsistent throughout the ICC Cricket World Cup League too.
I see your point, but context matters. In Windhoek, the pitch at the Wanderers is known to deteriorate, becoming slower and more two-paced as the game progresses. According to match analyses from associate cricket venues, surfaces like this can reduce boundary frequency by up to 20% in the second innings, making chasing significantly harder. That's exactly why Namibia's approach makes sense. With Gerhard Erasmus and Willem Myburgh set, they're following a classic ODI template: consolidate early, then accelerate after over 35. Teams that retain 6 to 7 wickets by the 40th over typically add 70 to 90 runs in the final 10, something Namibia is clearly aiming for.
But that plan depends heavily on execution, and Oman is actively disrupting it. Hasnain Shah has been exceptionally disciplined, 2 for 20, hitting hard lengths and denying scoring opportunities. If he removes Erasmus soon, Namibia's structure collapses. Let's be honest, Namibia's weakness is their middle order fragility. Over the League Two cycle, they've repeatedly lost momentum after losing set batters. Their lower middle order lacks the consistent strike rotation needed to rebuild under pressure. That's why they're sitting mid to lower table. It reflects a structural issue, not just form. Namibia's weaknesses: over-reliance on top-order anchors, inconsistent middle-order contributions, difficulty accelerating if early momentum is lost.
That's fair, but you're overlooking Namibia's strengths, especially at home. They have strong familiarity with conditions, and their bowling unit thrives on these surfaces. Namibia's strengths: experienced leadership under Erasmus, strong game awareness in low-scoring matches, disciplined bowling attacks suited to slow pitches. And don't underestimate their mental resilience. Matches between these sides have been tight, even going back to events like the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024, where Namibia held their nerve under pressure. While T20 and ODI formats differ, the mental edge in close contests is very real.
Mental edge aside, format differences matter a lot. In ODIs, control through the middle overs is decisive, and Oman excels there. Oman's strengths: structured bowling attack, especially spin in middle overs, better control of run rate pressure, tactical discipline in defending or chasing low totals. Their spin trio is likely to dominate once the pitch slows further. If Namibia hasn't reached at least 180 by the 40th over, they'll struggle to even touch 210. Oman's weaknesses: batting can become conservative under scoreboard pressure, limited firepower if chasing above par totals, over-reliance on bowlers to restrict opposition.
And that's exactly why the first innings total is everything here. Research on ODI matches in similar conditions show that totals above 230 on slowing pitches increase the defending team's win probability significantly, sometimes above 60%. If Namibia reaches 235, Oman's batting lineup may struggle against disciplined, pitch-aware bowling. Required rate pressure on a deteriorating surface can force mistakes, especially without established power hitters.
So it really comes down to thresholds. Under 200, Oman has a clear edge. They're better structured for controlled chases. Between 200 and 230, it's a coin toss. But above 230, Namibia's game plan and Erasmus's captaincy comes into full effect.
Exactly. This isn't just a match, it's a tactical battle shaped by conditions, game awareness, and execution. Right now, it's perfectly balanced. One breakthrough or one acceleration burst could decide everything.